Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player. And that appears to be Joe Mixon who they're looking at. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Stroud. That'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Touchdown, Houston! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw now. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play now. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Now looking to throw. Got a man, Bowers has it. Then out of bounds after a small gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They go play action on 1st. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... He's got it deep downfield. And in for the touchdown.
He
finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Christian Wilkins.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He's on the move. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Diggs there to bring it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Stroud throwing here on first. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even matchup watching this first half, and just kind of wait. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Working a couple of yards past the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on third down. They'll run the draw with Mixon. Finds a big lane. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it. But the surprise paid dividends.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for Raiders first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down. They're going play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing off the play fake here. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll throw it again. On the move, headed right.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Texans with the football. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. completed to Collins. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Has a man. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pavement.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. He loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First down, Stroud. Caught by Diggs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He throws him. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Houston touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game at 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing now, off play action. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You could keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Buying some time right. Complete out to the right. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. This one falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. This is Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
and 8. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Airing it out to start this drive. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then... This game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the ground again with Mixon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Diggs there to bring it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass caught by Mixon. He breaks the tackle. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera call. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Has his man. It's Mixon. And he gets him around 6 there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. On play action, here's Stroud. This is hauled in by Chandler. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Stroud from the pistol. This is complete to Schultz.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running it with Mixon. Jukes one defender, and he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That's sure. Worst case scenario, pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Dropping back to throw. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Raiders have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll try and throw it here. This ball's cut by Bowers. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. They're going play action. He's got it near the 10. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Gotta think this is four-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. Another try following the sack. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud to throw again on second. Schultz with the catch. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now the give to Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a short gain of 1. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Carry. This is Mixon, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing is Stroud. And that one's incomplete. Pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk. Nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Naimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
from the 23. He goes back to him yet again, complete. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds. That's up close to the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Texans with a little more work to do to win it here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash your defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
He'll look to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. A very short kick here from the right hash. So the Texans come away with their own win. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.